Unemployed rubbish. This is what Chinese women nowadays have to say about Chinese males working for the CCP. Unemployed because there are not many companies left in China to provide them with jobs. And rubbish because there can't be a better word to describe anything related to the Chinese Communist Party. In China, it's Chinese women versus the CCP now. And no matter which side ends up winning this ongoing battle, it's a sure thing that this has put China's very existence at stake. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Piyush, and in this video, I will explain how the wrath of Chinese women will spell doom for the Chinese Communist Party. Let's begin. Leftover women. That is how a county in central China recently described unmarried Chinese women. Yihuang County in Jiangxi province announced a scheme for leftover women to marry CCP members in return for hefty financial benefits and preferential treatment by the government. Shanghai-based media outlet The Paper reported that free houses, employment and birth allowances were offered to older young women or those above the age of 26 if they marry unemployed men. The county government said, at present, the phenomenon of old young female cadres and workers remaining single in our country has become a very prominent problem, which urgently needs the care, help and support of the whole society. All in all, Chinese women were asked to marry unemployed CCP members as it could have solved two major problems for the Chinese Communist Party. One being the unemployment among the male CCP cadre and the other being the falling birth rates in China. Simply put, the CCP wanted to make better use of its idle sitting males by forcing them to produce babies using leftover women. But little did the country realize that it was already in for a big trouble. This triggered a massive wave of backlash on Chinese social media. The proposal was shamed online. Infuriated women kicked off an online campaign against the CCP cadre quite boldly, which took the county officials by surprise. One woman wrote on Weibo, "Why should a 26-year-old female be told that she is old and has to have a baby with an unemployed rubbish?" Another woman vented out her anger by saying, "I think I know why the marriage rate and the birth rate keeps falling. They don't respect women or treat women as human beings. Then the extinction of mankind is not far." Well, I think her comment sums it all up why the Chinese women are hell-bent on destroying the CCP. You see, China is a hellhole for women where they are hardly considered anything but baby-making machines. For the CCP, women are made to shoulder the burden of families and nothing else. Women were loathed, they were abused, and they were stripped off of opportunities that were available to men in abundance. But now, this is payback time for the Chinese women. China is realizing its biggest mistake in the hardest way possible. Women in China are now refusing to marry, breed and have big families. China recorded its lowest birth rate last year, which fell below 7.52 births for every 1,000 people. China so far has tried every trick in the book to encourage women to have children, but nothing has yielded positive results. CCP is asking local governments to shore up falling birth rates by any means. Official matchmaking databases are being established. Various counties have begun tracking single women to issue targeted schemes and incentives. Last year, a proposal from a senior think tank official to match China's leftover urban women with unmarried rural men also sparked anger on social media. And needless to say, this is an existential threat not just for the CCP but for China as well. Without women giving birth to children, how can societies take care of their older generation? How can the Chinese economy remain up and running if there aren't enough workers available? Frankly speaking, the CCP has found its worst enemy in Chinese women, and this war is definitely going to cost the CCP its very existence.